Hey there, health warriors! Today we're tackling a topic that affects millions worldwide: diabetes and insulin resistance. If you're struggling with these conditions or know someone who is, you're not alone. The numbers are staggering. Over 1 billion people globally are dealing with either type 2 diabetes or prediabetes. But here's the good news. Contrary to popular belief, these conditions aren't a life sentence. In the next 15 minutes, I'm going to share some groundbreaking insights and simple, science-backed hacks that can help you take control of your health. So stick around, because by the end of this video, you'll have the knowledge and tools to start reversing diabetes and insulin resistance naturally and effectively. Chapter 1: Understanding Diabetes and Insulin Resistance. Let's start by demystifying diabetes and insulin resistance. Contrary to what many believe, type 2 diabetes isn't primarily a genetic condition. It's largely influenced by our lifestyle and eating habits. Here's why this is actually good news. It means we have the power to change it. Insulin resistance is at the core of type 2 diabetes. Think of it as a spectrum. On one end, you have healthy insulin sensitivity. In the middle, there's prediabetes. And at the far end, you have full-blown type 2 diabetes. But what exactly is insulin, and why does resistance to it matter so much? Insulin is a crucial hormone produced by your pancreas. Its main job is to help your body use glucose, sugar, from the food you eat. When you consume carbohydrates, whether it's a slice of bread or a sugary drink, your body breaks them down into glucose. This glucose enters your bloodstream, causing your blood sugar levels to rise. In response, your pancreas releases insulin. Think of insulin as a key that unlocks your cells, allowing glucose to enter and be used for energy. In a healthy person, this process works smoothly, keeping blood sugar levels stable. However, when you consistently consume too many carbs, especially refined ones, your body is forced to produce more and more insulin to deal with the frequent blood sugar spikes. Over time, your cells can become less responsive to insulin. They need more insulin to get the same effect. This is insulin resistance. As insulin resistance progresses, your pancreas has to work harder and harder to produce enough insulin to keep your blood sugar in check. Eventually, it may not be able to keep up, leading to chronically elevated blood sugar levels, and that's when you get diagnosed with type 2 diabetes. The good news: this process is reversible at many stages. By understanding how our diet and lifestyle affect our insulin sensitivity, we can take steps to improve it and potentially reverse diabetes. Chapter 2: The Glucose-Insulin Connection. Now that we understand the basics, let's dive deeper into the glucose-insulin connection. This relationship is at the heart of managing and reversing diabetes. Every time you eat, particularly when you consume carbohydrates, your blood glucose levels rise. This is what we call a glucose spike. In response to this spike, your body releases insulin to bring those levels back down to normal. Here's where it gets interesting. The size and frequency of these glucose spikes matter a lot. Frequent large spikes can lead to several problems. 1. They force your body to produce more insulin, contributing to insulin resistance over time. 2. They can cause inflammation in your body, which is linked to various health issues. 3. They can lead to energy crashes and increased cravings, making it harder to maintain a healthy diet. But here's a fascinating fact. The difference in blood glucose levels between a healthy person and someone with type 2 diabetes is surprisingly small. In a healthy person, there's about 1 sugar cube worth of glucose circulating in the bloodstream. In someone with type 2 diabetes, it's only about 1.5 sugar cubes. This tiny difference, just half a sugar cube, can have profound effects on your health. It can lead to inflammation, damage to blood vessels, and over time, serious complications like nerve damage or vision problems. The key takeaway here is that managing these glucose spikes is crucial. By keeping our glucose levels more stable, we can reduce the demand for insulin, improve our insulin sensitivity, and potentially reverse the course of diabetes. In the next sections, we'll explore practical ways to achieve this balance and flatten those glucose curves. Chapter 3: Debunking Diabetes Myths. Before we dive into solutions, let's clear up some common misconceptions about type 2 diabetes. Debunking these myths is crucial because they often prevent people from taking effective action. Myth 1: Type 2 diabetes is purely genetic and can't be reversed. Reality: while there can be a genetic component, lifestyle factors play a huge role. Numerous studies have shown that type 2 diabetes can be put into remission through dietary and lifestyle changes. For instance, a 2021 meta-analysis published in the BMJ found that low-carb diets led to diabetes remission in over 57% of participants within 6 months. Myth 2. You need to completely cut out carbs to manage diabetes. Reality. While reducing carb intake can be helpful, you don't need to eliminate them entirely. It's more about choosing the right types of carbs and consuming them in a way that minimizes glucose spikes. We'll discuss some strategies for this later. Myth 3. Once you start medication for diabetes, you'll need it for life. Reality. With proper lifestyle changes, many people have been able to reduce or even eliminate their need for diabetes medication. Always work with your healthcare provider on this, as medication needs can change rapidly as your health improves. Myth 4. Type 2 diabetes only affects older adults. Reality. Sadly, we're seeing an increasing number of young people, even children, developing type 2 diabetes. This trend is largely due to changes in diet and lifestyle, not genetics. Myth 5. You can't eat fruit if you have diabetes. Reality. While fruits do contain sugar, they also provide essential nutrients and fiber. Many fruits can be part of a healthy diet for people with diabetes when consumed in moderation and combined strategically with other foods. By understanding these realities, we can approach diabetes management with hope and effective strategies. Remember, your body has an amazing capacity to heal and rebalance itself when given the right tools and environment. Chapter 4. The Power of Glucose Hacks. Now, let's get to the exciting part. The practical steps you can take to manage your glucose levels and improve insulin sensitivity. These glucose hacks are simple yet powerful tools based on solid scientific research. And sequence your meals. The order in which you eat your food can significantly impact your glucose response. Start your meals with vegetables, proteins, and fats before moving on to carbohydrates. A study published in Diabetes Care found that this simple change can reduce post-meal glucose spikes by up to 73%. Add vinegar. Vinegar, particularly apple cider vinegar, has been shown to improve insulin sensitivity and reduce glucose spikes. A study in the Journal of Diabetes Research found that consuming 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar before a high-carb meal reduced post-meal blood glucose by 64%. Try adding vinegar to salad dressings or diluting a tablespoon in water before meals. 3. Move after meals. A short walk after eating can significantly lower post-meal glucose levels. Research published in Diabetologia showed that a 10-minute walk after meals reduced blood glucose by 22% compared to staying seated. This simple habit can be a game-changer for glucose management. 4. Prioritize sleep. Poor sleep can wreak havoc on your glucose levels and insulin sensitivity. A study in Diabetes Care found that just one night of partial sleep deprivation increased insulin resistance by 33%. Aim for 7-9 hours of quality sleep each night. 5. Manage stress. Chronic stress can elevate blood sugar levels and increase insulin resistance. Incorporate stress reduction techniques like meditation, deep breathing, or yoga into your daily routine. A study in the Annals of New York Academy of Sciences found that regular meditation can improve glucose metabolism and insulin sensitivity. 6. Incorporate resistance training. Resistance exercises like weightlifting or bodyweight exercises can improve insulin sensitivity and glucose uptake by your muscles. A meta-analysis published in Sports Medicine found that resistance training significantly improved glycemic control in adults with type 2 diabetes. 7. Choose complex carbs. Not all carbs are created equal. Opt for complex carbohydrates like whole grains, legumes, and vegetables over refined carbs. These foods have a lower glycemic index and cause smaller glucose spikes. A study in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that a diet rich in low glycemic index foods improved both glycemic control and cardiovascular risk factors in people with diabetes. 8. Utilize the second meal effect. This fascinating phenomenon shows that what you eat at one meal can affect your glucose response at the next. For example, having a low-carb, high-protein breakfast can lead to better glucose control at lunch, even if lunch is higher in carbs. A study in the Journal of Nutrition demonstrated this effect, showing improved glucose tolerance at lunch following a low glycemic index breakfast. 9. Harness the power of cinnamon. Cinnamon isn't just delicious, it can also help manage blood sugar levels. A meta-analysis published in the Journal of the Academy of Nutrition and Dietetics found that cinnamon supplementation significantly reduced fasting blood glucose and improved insulin sensitivity. 10. Stay hydrated. Proper hydration is crucial for glucose management. Dehydration can lead to higher blood glucose concentrations. A study in diabetes care found that increased water intake was associated with a significant reduction in the risk of developing hyperglycemia. By incorporating these evidence-based hacks into your daily routine, you can start to see significant improvements in your glucose levels and insulin sensitivity. Remember, consistency is key. These small changes can lead to big results over time. Chapter 5. Building a diabetes-friendly diet. Now that we've covered some key glucose hacks, let's talk about how to build a diabetes-friendly diet. Remember, this isn't about deprivation. It's about making smart choices that keep your glucose levels stable and your body healthy. 1. Focus on protein and healthy fats. Start by ensuring each meal includes a good source of protein and healthy fats. These nutrients help slow down glucose absorption and keep you feeling full. Good options include all lean meats, fish, eggs, and plant-based proteins like tofu and legumes. Healthy fats from avocados, nuts, seeds, and olive oil. 2. Choose low glycemic index, GI, carbs. When you do eat carbs, opt for those with a low glycemic index. These foods cause a slower, more gradual rise in blood sugar. Examples include most vegetables, especially non-starchy ones, whole grains like quinoa, barley, and oats, legumes like lentils and chickpeas. 3. Incorporate fiber-rich foods. Fiber slows down digestion and helps prevent rapid spikes in blood sugar. Aim to include plenty of fiber-rich foods in your diet. Vegetables like broccoli, Brussels sprouts, and leafy greens, berries, and other low-sugar fruits. Nuts and seeds. 4. Practice portion control. Even healthy foods can cause glucose spikes if eaten in large quantities. Use smaller plates, measure your portions, and be mindful of serving sizes. 5. Stay hydrated. As mentioned earlier, proper hydration is crucial for glucose management. Make water your primary beverage and limit sugary drinks. 6. Plan your meals. Meal planning can help you maintain a balanced diet and avoid impulsive food choices that might spike your glucose levels. Remember, the goal isn't to eliminate carbs entirely, but to choose them wisely and balance them with proteins, fats, and fiber. This approach can help stabilize your glucose levels and improve insulin sensitivity over time. Chapter 6. Lifestyle factors for diabetes management. While diet plays a crucial role in managing diabetes and insulin resistance, other lifestyle factors are equally important. Let's explore some key areas. 1. Regular exercise. Physical activity is a powerful tool for improving insulin sensitivity. Aim for a mix of aerobic exercise and resistance training. Even small increases in activity can make a big difference. A study published in Diabetes Care found that just 2.5 hours of moderate exercise per week can reduce the risk of type 2 diabetes by 58%. 2. Stress management. Chronic stress can wreak havoc on your glucose levels. Find stress reduction techniques that work for you, whether it's meditation, yoga, deep breathing exercises, or spending time in nature. 3. Quality sleep. Poor sleep can increase insulin resistance and make it harder to manage your weight. Aim for 7-9 hours of quality sleep each night. Create a relaxing bedtime routine and ensure your sleeping environment is cool, dark, and quiet. 4. Social support. Don't underestimate the power of a strong support system. Share your health goals with friends and family, or consider joining a support group for people managing diabetes. 5. Regular checkups. Stay on top of your health with regular checkups and blood tests. This can help you track your progress and make adjustments to your management plan as needed. Remember, these lifestyle factors work synergistically with your diet to improve your overall health and manage diabetes effectively. Chapter 7. Tracking your progress. Monitoring your progress is crucial when working to reverse diabetes and insulin resistance. Here are some key metrics to track. 1. Fasting blood glucose. This is your blood sugar level when you haven't eaten for at least 8 hours. A healthy range is typically between 70-99 mg/dL. 2. Postprandial glucose. This is your blood sugar level 2 hours after eating. For most people without diabetes, it should be below 140 mg/dL. HbA1c. This test gives you an average of your blood glucose levels over the past 2-3 months. A normal range is below 5.7%, prediabetes is 5.7% to 6.4%, and diabetes is 6.5% or above. 4. Fasting insulin. This can give you insights into your insulin sensitivity. A normal fasting insulin level is below 8.4 mIUL. 5. HOMA-EAR. This is a calculation that uses your fasting glucose and insulin levels to estimate insulin resistance. A value below 1.0 is optimal, below 1.9 is normal, and above 2.9 indicates significant insulin resistance. 6. Body measurements. Track your weight, waist circumference, and body fat percentage. Improvements in these metrics often correlate with improved insulin sensitivity. 7. Subjective measures. Don't forget to note how you feel. Track your energy levels, mood, and any symptoms you experience. Remember, progress isn't always linear. Focus on the overall trend rather than day-to-day fluctuations. And always work with your healthcare provider to interpret your results and adjust your plan as needed. As we wrap up, let's quickly recap the key points we've covered about managing diabetes and insulin resistance. Remember, small changes in diet, exercise, and lifestyle can make a big difference in your health journey. If you found this information helpful, we have more resources available for you. In the description below, you'll find a link to our video where we offer additional guidance on diabetes management. We've partnered with health experts to provide you with well-researched information and product recommendations that might support your health goals. However, it's crucial to remember that everyone's health needs are unique. Always consult with your healthcare provider before making any significant changes to your diet or trying new supplements. If you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button and subscribe to our channel for more health-focused content. We're committed to bringing you valuable information to support your wellness journey. Thank you for watching, and here's to your better health.